first black champ. Let it begin.
Of what happened. Let's start with Bron Breakker versus Seth Rollins. I know we didn't really do predictions. If you would have had a prediction for this match before Backlash, who would have won?
My prediction before would have been Bron Breakker because it's Backlash. I think him going over at WrestleMania, don't get me wrong, it probably would have been a big deal. But I think Seth still needs to earn a certain WrestleMania resume. And I think he's made so many moments for other people in losses, but that's also a big stage for him to do big things. So I would have picked Bron Breakker because it's Backlash, solely off of that. And also to keep his momentum back up, to make sure that is where it needs to be.
Yeah, I would have picked the same. The match didn't go. It was not a surprise about the match. It was a surprise that it was a dope match. Like this was a dope match. Like we've always said, Seth Rollins could have a great match with a broom.
Yeah.
And Bron Breakker was definitely no broom. A lot of great near finishes and things of that nature. Bron Breakker wins with the spear. Where do you think this takes Bron Breakker though? Like this feud is not over with, and even if you go to Raw, not only was it not over with, you had the Street Profits like pissed at Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is damn near like the lone wolf.
Yeah.
At this point, but with Bron Breakker, like outside of okay, this feud is not over with Seth Rollins. Like, what do you feel like is the next step for him, or do you kind of feel like somebody's already took it?
See, this is difficult because they're still trying to make this vision thing a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been they weren't all supposed to get injured and it be dismantled on accident by WrestleMania. So I don't know. I think we're witnessing just a pivot with two great wrestlers. I don't really know what's about to happen next because you got a situation where, yes, we do want to see Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker, but now that it's obviously not going to be for the title and it's obviously not to be in control of the vision. So what are they fighting for other than the fact, oh, you speared me a few months ago? That's the story now. And I don't know if it's I don't know what needs to be made because obviously I don't want them fighting over like the Intercontinental title, like the US title or something like that. And like don't give them the John Cena title to fight over. You know what I mean? So I don't think there can't be much to this story unless the Street Profits are going to get Seth Rollins help to take the tag team titles. But again, that doesn't make sense either. Like, why does he have to do that? So I wish I had the better answer, but that's it. That's what I got.
No, I don't have no answer to that either. Like, if Backlash showed me anything, this just needs to be the Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman show.
Hey, yeah.
Like, that's it. I know what they're trying to do with Austin Theory and Logan Paul is Logan Paul, but you know what? Because Logan Paul is Logan Paul, Austin Theory don't need Paul Heyman, and Logan Paul don't either. Just, hey, y'all go y'all separate ways. Like, I don't think you do a 1980s WWF trade or anything like that. You ain't got a Hercules this situation.
Right.
But Paul Heyman should just be like, look, especially when we see Maxine Dupree in some cases talking to them both.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna go over here, fam. Y'all obviously got this going on over here. And if they gotta lose the tag team championships in order for Paul Heyman to be like, yo, I don't really need y'all, then fine. But they don't. They don't need him. And he don't need them. So that to me is the hindrance of all of this. Let them two go at it. And we have a great old-fashioned grudge match throughout the year between these two. and we see how far it elevates Bron Breakker. Um, Also, one thing that I didn't know until that day was that the first hour was free on ESPN.
Oh wow. So
Yeah, the
that's
first.
this is just the new thing. Now every first hour of every PLE is a UFC prelim.
It feels like it. It feels like it. I was like, wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. Now I'm like you. Like if we gonna do this every PLE, then nah, fam. Like nope, I'm good. WrestleMania because of how big WrestleMania is. I get it. But nah, Jack, I'm good on the rest of that. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Trick Williams defeated Sami Zayn to retain his United States Championship, and now they're continuing the bitter story of Sami Zayn. Even on Friday Night SmackDown, Ray Phoenix was like, "Fam, you need to get a grip." Nick Aldis was like, "Joe, you tweaking." Everybody trying to tell Sami Zayn you tweaking. You
Mm-hmm.
entitled. They used the word entitled to him last night. But
Mm,
Trick Williams, of course, I was gonna pick him, and I know you was gonna pick him. He's not
for
dropping his
sure.
title quick.
No.
But do you think this story with Sami Zayn needs to continue at this point?
No, absolutely not. And the reason why it doesn't, because Sammy, let's do the turn now. Let's get to it. Let's get to what we really came here for. Um, I don't like even the way he was trying to figure out why the crowd turned on him was soft. He got to stop just doing soft things. He get out here like strawberry sherbet, and it's a problem. It's like, bro, once they start booing, what happened to that hard stop? Hey, listen, even though I never really have The Rock in my top 5 of a lot of things, and it's not nothing personal. I think we kind of like overrated some of the stuff that he's contributed. I'll tell you what, one of the greatest things that he ever done is did the hard pivot in the feud between him and Roman, where they started booing him, and then boom, we're right to the final boss. Like, skip all that. I don't know why you booing me. I don't get this. I don't get that. No, feed into it. Like, let the crowd determine your character, and let's get this on the road, because this is moving too slow for me, especially when the shows don't have a lot of action to begin with lately.
Yeah, I'm done with the Trick Williams, Sami Zayn thing. In fact, I'm gonna do something that I was nervous about. I'm gonna apologize.
Mm,
I'm gonna apologize to Lil Yachty. I've been
okay,
inching
okay.
towards that direction. We was both like we don't necessarily need a rapper involved, but I told y'all it was gonna be a rapper involved. I know a lot of people have been trying to shit on Boat. Nope, not gonna allow it. Not gonna allow it. I am going to salute him for everything that he's doing with this Trick Williams situation. It almost seems perfect for both of them. He's
hmm
not he's not doing too much. He's adding to the story. He's out there taking bumps. Nah, man. I know a lot of people would like the shit on Lil Yachty because of the music and all of that stuff. He's an easy target.
hmm
But I am going to salute him for everything he's doing in that ring with Trick Williams. And there's nothing bad about this situation. So I'm going to apologize for not believing in this, but seeing what they're doing together right now. Nah, man. Congratulations to you.
For
Let's
sure.
move on. Now, it was funny about the ESPN 1 hour thing is that this literally means that people paid $30. If you ain't got it in your joint, people paid $30 to see Danhausen and Minihausen go up against the Miz and Kid Wilson.
Yeah, see, like, and you telling me a show like that don't need a Sami Zayn turn?
Now, let me say, I was hoping that Obafemi or somebody come out and we get this over with real quick. This went way longer than I wanted to. But you know what? My kids laughed. My
Hey,
kids laughed. And laughed. I actually enjoyed that match, Kent. I don't ask why, don't ask how,
Okay.
but for the match that it was, I didn't mind Lil Demonic Doink and Dink versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. I think at this point right now, it didn't start off well, but it is amazing now. You go look at the merch sales. The crowd was not pissed at that match. Because I was thinking we're about to get a whole bunch of boos. But we didn't. It was fun. In a world full of seriousness, it was fun. Now, I would not have predicted this match at all. It would have literally been a I don't give a shit. But Danhausen and Minihausen, aka what's the little bull that was with
El Torito or something like that.
Because that's who Minihausen was. El Torito. So the Danhausens, or Doink and Dink, Demonic Doink and Dink, beat the Miz and Kit Wilson. Outside of anything that I said, anything on this match. All right, we're moving on to hey, didn't mind praying for this one.
Okay.
Iyo Sky and Asuka.
Yes.
And then hey, I don't know how long Asuka gonna be gone. I don't think this gonna be a swan song. They said she's mini retired. If this is what leads you to mini retirement, hey, I'm more upset that this wasn't on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. And see, look, this is exactly what we're talking about, right? Because again, first quarter of the year, Iyo, Asuka, and Kyrie were one of the hottest stories in the WWE. No way that match should have been at WrestleMania. And unless they're gonna say injury, contract issues, and they need to do the unreal on that. Like, why didn't that match make WrestleMania? Because everything about that match at Backlash screamed WrestleMania. That actually made this event a real premium live event. It wasn't one until they got out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because I mean, if you're giving the first hour free, then the prelims.
Yeah.
This felt like, okay, now we're in Backlash. But if, let's say, for instance, Asuka's done, what is her legacy in the WWE? Like, what does that look like to you?
Asuka's legacy. You know what? Even though I think so it's two ways you could look at it as I start thinking about somebody else. Because on one hand, you could say she's arguably one of the top 3 to 5 greatest women of this particular era. But then when you look at the NXT run versus some of this run, you might think like, she was like female Tajiri. However, at the same time, though, I think Asuka has done something for me. I'll put it like this. Asuka, for me, showed me that Japanese superstars can actually have personalities and still be really great in the ring as well. Like, there hasn't been one Japanese superstar that has come over or to the WWE and has not been a great talent, like wrestling wise. But how many times did they really sell you on catchphrases and entrances and even storylines, if you will? Asuka is one of the very few just Japanese Asian superstars to do that, period, for me. When I really look back, like Great Muta never sold me on anything. He was just cold. Jushin Thunder Liger never sold me on anything. He just cold. But she was the one for me. And I'm not talking like the Akira Tozawa level. I'm not really talking about late Tajiri level. When you really look at everything that she's done, actually being Japanese too, because obviously, technically Yokozuna counts, but he don't. When you put all that together, it's like, wow, she might be the greatest Japanese sports entertainer. And if anything, remember it for that, then maybe trying to put her in the class of top wrestlers, top matches, whatever. Like, no, she just might be the greatest sports entertaining Japanese superstar ever right now.
She's definitely number 2 on my list. Like, if this is the end, she's number 2. It is Great Muta and it is Asuka for me. Those are my 2 favorite. Those are the 2 that I enjoy. I randomly listen to Great Muta theme songs, like all of them.
Hey, he do got some fire though.
Oh, look, man, Great Muta got some fire themes that I am so shocked that West Side Gun has never rapped over. I'm so shocked that he's never done that, which leads to the main event of the evening. Roman Reigns resorts to some chicanery to defeat Jacob Fatu, who snaps. Or did he snap? Is it normal? Like, was it normal? We threw Adam Pearce out the ring. The Tongan death grip has not looked more sinister since what was that? Since War Games, when Ming debuted and he gave it to Dusty Rhodes, and they was like, and Tony Schiavone was like, "Oh my God, it's Ming." I ain't gonna lie. That's when I miss Tony Schiavone, because this is like, I love Michael Cole, but when it comes to the Tongan death grip, ain't nobody call it more and better than Tony Schiavone.
Yeah,
and you go look back at that start. What was that? What was that joint? Super Brawl, War Games, Match Beyond. Hey, man. Like, oh my God, it's Ming. Like, I just need Tony Schiavone to just do that. Like, I watch AEW just for that. Oh my God, it's Ming. It's Sting. Like, we needed that when it came to the Tongan death grip. But what was your thoughts on the main event? Because, man, Roman Reigns put his cousin over.
Yeah, man. It's again, heat checks matter. And what I love about this, I thought this was great. Short answer, I thought this was great. And I thought it was great because, you know, the tribal chief run of the past it's literally the past now. Because here Roman Reigns was with a hot superstar that just happened to be his cousin, but they didn't rely on any true bloodline storyline of old to get us to, one, be invested in this, and as well as to have a good match. Yes, the elements should exist because, I mean, hey, they're all Samoans, and that's just what it is. But I love just from the fact of, you know, Jacob Fatu having the angle of, well, look, I know we family, but I'm not here to be the tribal chief. I'm here to be the WWE champion. My 7 kids, and I got to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you got 2 kids. That's cool. I mean, you got 2 twins. That's cool. 2 sets.
Oh, did you see? Oh, on Raw? On Raw? When he basically told Roman ass, you talking all that. Y'all left my kid, like, my kids was broke.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, okay, there we go. I said,
yeah.
Fuck that family shit.
Yeah, exactly. So don't invite me to your table now. Don't tell me about the island now. Don't tell me about the family now. No, we're not doing none of that. And so I love the fact that it still took just your classic you got what I need storyline, and then they've blown it up. And if we were ever confused about what Jacob Fatu can do, what Jacob Fatu is capable of as far as booking on the card, like opening mid-card to main event. And if you were ever concerned about his just a trajectory, boy, this match really puts you in the good space to be like, nah, he could do this. It would be unconventional. It wouldn't be like what we've been seeing lately. But boy, can he carry a night if we really need to and close it out. And I think that was the most important thing to show. And that crowd was in it, all the way in it.
Yeah, man. I don't like this version of Roman Reigns versus this version of Jacob Fatu. Here's why. Because Roman is still trying to big homie this dude.
Yeah. Okay.
when you get your ass kicked the way you getting your ass kicked, you can no longer big homie this dude. Like, that's out the window now.
That's fair.
Jacob Fatu is now the big homie. There's no way around it. And I thought on Saturday at Backlash, after the match, that was it. Like, you can't big homie this dude now. Now you have to be concerned. And while I love the match, if I ranked it, I would give it 5 stars. If I gave it a grade, I would give it an A. But the reason why I wouldn't give it a A plus is the end of the match and Roman saying, "Hey, he don't belong here." And I said, how caring can you be now, fam?
Right.
Like, now if we doing this, now we caring shit.
Yeah.
I told y'all he was too dangerous. Like, fam, what?
Yeah, hey, he definitely pulled what my man from House Party 2 that's trying to hook it up for the black.
Yeah, he was bloody ass. So I was like, wait a minute, whoa. When he said that, I said, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the post show just to see if we get more. Because Roman's saying this is why I said he ain't belong here. Bruh, you've been out here emotionally damaging your whole entire family through this process. And you've been violent too. He give you the tongue and death grip. Now it's, you don't belong here. Okay. Right. Unless they're about to tell me, yo, Roman, you scared, you a bitch right now. You acting like a little bitch right now. Then this storyline to me ain't hitting the way it should. Yeah. Now, and Jacob's part of this, whooping everybody ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he ready.
But Roman's reaction is, oh man, see, this is why I told y'all she ain't belong here. But then the next day say, well, I'm the reason why you're here, because I had to sign off on it. Well, shit. Why did you say what you said on Saturday, fam? Like I told you. Who had to convince you to give your cousin a second chance at life? He just got out of prison. Because that's what y'all trying to make it sound like. Yo, he just got out of prison and then he signed with the WWE. So on a transition to Jacob Fatu and what we've been seeing. Now, Jacob Fatu in consecutive weeks basically destroyed his cousin's faction, the MFTs, whooped everybody ass.
Yeah. Hey, again, a super terrible 1v4. I mean 1v3.
Right.
Like, come on. Hey, look, you know it's over. You need to get released when that happened. I'm sorry. Sorry.
And Jeff Cobb and the other Haku-san, Camacho, they got released. So right after that, they went home. So you're right. But then on Monday after Backlash, when they want to do an acknowledgement ceremony, which I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna acknowledge me tonight. He just gave you the tongue and death grip for the whole match.
Right.
Like he was doing it and letting it go. He was
right. Like
But now we're gonna do an acknowledgement ceremony.
Yeah.
Look, we all knew how this was gonna go.
For sure.
But normally in these situations, because Roman Reigns is supposed to be the face in this. This is why I'm confused on a lot of this. Roman Reigns is supposed to be the face, but Roman Reigns is doing heel shit. And the acknowledgement ceremony, that's some heel shit. Trying to force this dude to acknowledge you, that's some heel shit.
Mm-hmm.
What did Jacob do? What I would consider the face shit. He whooped Roman Reigns' ass.
Mm-hmm.
The kicker in this is that he didn't just whoop Roman Reigns' ass. He whooped Jey Uso's ass. He whooped Jimmy Uso's ass. And it wasn't close. The World Heavyweight Champion and his cousins, who one is a former world champion, got demolished by one guy that just so happens to be their cousin.
Yeah.
Who may or may not be of blood. So there's gang ties in this too.
I'll go May.
So it felt like to me that Jacob Fatu was the city kid, and he whooped everybody in Naperville's ass that think they hard. That's how you got Roman, Jay, and Jimmy looking like. Y'all from Naperville. I'm from Holy City. Y'all need to give me the belt. Y'all ain't even care for me while I was in jail. My kids was out there on 18th struggling. While y'all in Naperville kicking in the downtown Naperville with your friends.
You know what I'm saying? The features and all that.
I'm whooping all y'all ass. And that's what Jacob Fatu did.